What's up, Lucky Gamers? It's Lucky Lux, and today we're going to be talking about Coco. Yes, one of the best healers that we have for ToF. A fully invested and upgraded Coco. Nobody can top her. Not Nemesis, not Zero, not Pepper, of course. Like, Cocoritter is the best because of what she offers in her kit, and we'll talk about that all today. So if you guys enjoy this video, please hit the like button, comment down below what you guys think, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to get more of this healer based content. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the video. Alright, so we have Coco, our Frost healer. So first up, she is an S in charge at a 1250 value, a little bit under 0, but still has a really good value there. Her shatter is some of the worst. So you're not going to be using her to break any shields, but that's okay because she can help fix that for your other characters. She's going to be Frost, so she does have the freeze, which is really annoying, especially if you've been going against her in PvP. And then it also slows your weapon charge rate in PvP, so just know that. You get a little bit of burst damage off with it. Her advancements, which are her stars, this is what makes her a really great healer, honestly. So her first one, after dodging, summon a healing bee that follows the user and heals the ally with the lowest percentage of HP within 15 meters. Heal for 25% of attack and restore 50 weapon charge points each time and lasts for 25 seconds. Cooldown is 25 seconds. So you were able to help give your allies weapon charge to help them use their skills, or even yourself to help you use your other healing abilities if you're going full heal, right? For the second one, you increase your HP, which helps keep you alive. The third one is really good as well. Use Sanctuary, which is your skill, or discharge skills to remove debuffs from targets. Can be used while being affected by control effects. Increase shatter and damage dealt for all teammates within range by 20% and grant them immunity to control effects and shatter. So here you can get immunity to being controlled, like being thrown around and everything, and you're also immune to having your shield shattered. Also, you can give your teammates or yourself as well extra shatter and damage dealt. This is huge because now you're able to give your full party a damage buff that is pretty easy to, honestly, like, put down. Her heal already goes around her, so you just have your team around you, you pop this, and then it heals you. The only thing is I need to do some testing to see how long it lasts, because it doesn't really tell you. Hoping it lasts as long as a decent amount of time, but I'll have to test out and see. On the fourth fourth advancement, you increase the current weapons base HP growth by 32%. This is helping you get that huge health pool, HP pool, honestly. On the fifth one, increase healing effect by 15% plus an additional 20% when healing targets below than 60% HP. So this helps you pretty much full heal the best you can. Honestly, the more effective you're healing, the less you have to heal, or you can focus on doing a little bit more DPS, or you can just focus on like just doing your rotations a lot better, because now you can heal your teammates a lot faster and a lot more effective, especially if they're less than 60, right? On the 6th star, this is where she gets really nice. Whenever a healing bee is summoned or disappears from battle, heal all allies for 100% of the user's attack. All allies within 10 meters of the healing bee also gain 15% all damage and healing boost. This cannot stack. But basically, with Cocoritter, your teammates do have to be a little close to you to get all of these buffs. But with the amount of healing that she does, having your teammates close to you while doing damage, you just need to all be up on the boss, and you need to be close together. And I'll talk about this more as a tactic of, like, effective healing, like stacking and stuff like that, because that's pretty much what you need to do. Everybody needs to stack whenever you have a Cocoritter to get all these buffs, because these buffs are honestly crazy, and you want to make sure that everybody can get them. And on her skill, Sanctuary creates a healing zone that moves with the Wanderer and heals nearby allies for 95% of attack plus 209 once every 0.5 seconds for 6 seconds. So this is just a nice healing zone that you can put down and just heal your allies. It only lasts 6 seconds, which kind of sucks, but it still is a very effective heal. And then you have a 60-second cooldown on that, but it's fine because your discharge skill has a heal as well. Whenever it's charged or Fantasia is triggered, switching to this weapon, you remove all buffs from the wielder. Staff continues to remove debuffs from the Wanderer and allies, plus healing nearby Wanderers and allies for 18% of attack plus 216 HP for 7 seconds. The reason why it says allies is because there's a lot of characters that have deployables. Well, I say a lot. Nemesis has a deployable, and you can heal that up as well to keep it out a lot longer, right? All right, so we're going to go ahead and do some combat with her. So if you see, she is just like Pepper with her skills. Everything is the same. You do the combo to lift them up, slam them back down. I know a lot of people have been doing that to you in PvP. If you're in the air, you can slam down as well. If you do a dodge skill, you can do like this AoE that pulses out, and if you dodge forward, you do columns. Right now, unfortunately, I think I have the glitch, but it's fine. I just want to kind of show her combos. And you can pretty much CC enemies just as long as you do that hold. Lift it up, slam back down, couple hits, lift them up, slam back down, and you can pretty much spam that. And then you have your heal, which goes around you. If you see a little green light similar to Nemesis, goes around you so you can walk around with that. And then when you dodge and you have the S1, this is that little healing bee that I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to talk about the matrices that fit with Cocoritter. So first up is going to be Cocoritter's matrices. 2-piece set, increasing healing capability and healing received by 10%, can go all the way up to 16%. This is going to help you heal a lot more effectively. And then on the 4th-piece set, basically when you or your teammates are healed, you increase the attack by 12%, all the way up to 20% for 6 seconds. Only the highest level effect is applied when obtained repeatedly. So basically, as long as you can keep healing your allies, then you can keep this up. So very effective. Pretty much, since if you have stars on her, right? If you kind of wail a little bit on Cocoritter, or you just focus on leveling up Cocoritter, you see in her kit that she has attack bonuses. So you're going to want to make sure to drop a heal right before everyone does their damage, because, yeah, you're going to be increasing damage by a lot by keeping up your heals. So you want to make sure that you also can keep her discharge skill up as often as you can. With zeros, like, yeah, you can get the shield, but it's not really necessary, right? Like it's there, but not the greatest, honestly. And then for healing kits, since we want our discharge skills, Pepper, obtaining weapon charge faster. That's always going to be a pretty high top tier one for healers. And then also Echoes, giving weapon charge, because for healers, getting the weapon charge is honestly more important than anything. Damage and all that is nice, but you can get that with your armor. You need to make sure that you can do your skills. That way you can make sure that you actually heal. So let's say you want to be a healer and you use your SSR selector on Coco. Now you're like, okay, so how do I want to build my healing team? So the next person that you can match with her, if you're free to play, is definitely Pepper. Pepper is a really strong healer. They have the same kits. That's going to be characters who are like pretty much giving you like hyper heals. Like it's just nothing but healing from the two characters, right? So these two are really effective. Pepper can also charge up her ability really fast. So these two are here for you if you just want to do really major healing. And then you can pair Zero for the shields, and you can run a full 3 support like healing setup. You have 2 heals, and then you also have 2 of the elements, and then you have the 3rd element, and then you can also provide shielding, right? That's one way if you don't have Nemesis. If you have Nemesis, then you can throw Nemesis in this slot right here, right? And then you'll have the extra volt attack from these two. You'll have Cocoritter to help charge the other 2. You have Pepper to help charge the other 2. And so you'll have a lot of heals. Nemesis has the passive heals as well to heal a lot more often. This is a setup that I run a lot. And then, of course, you can also run this, because this character here is all about healing. This one's going to be doing damage. This one's going to be for shielding, right? If you're doing anything other than this, you can do that as well. If you're wanting to be a tank, you can use this. If you have a bunch of copies on Cocoritter, you can still use Cocoritter for the fact that she gives increases to damage and shatter, right? Because people are going to be around you typically if you're a tank. And then so you can run Cocoritter with 2 tank items. You can do that as well. And you can still have the fortitude, and you can still have her buffing damage. If you're a DPS, technically, yeah, you could. You could run like, you know, Frost DPS, and you could do that as well, or just whatever you have, right? You could run anything with Cocoritter if you're just trying to have some sustain, right? She's, again, able to heal without having an upgrade into her stars. So that's where you can kind of place her anywhere. And then her healing is going to be based off of attack So if you have high attack, you also have high heals, but of course, like more investment will give you those bigger heals. But Cocoritter, again, is going to be probably one of the simplest and easiest SSRs to use for healing, because she's very free to play friendly with that aspect, and she can buff damage, take off debuffs that you have. So if the bosses are putting any random debuffs, you have that. You can make your people immune to control effects. That way they're not just being picked up and thrown around. And I believe that helps like for like Barbados, like when he's like on a character and just like mauling them, you can get them out of that. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use her, and the more stars you get on her, the better, because then she just starts increasing people's damage. But that's pretty much all I have for Cocoritter. Again, a really strong and powerful healer. Of all the healers that I talked about, she is going to be, for the SSR section, the most free to play. So I'm going to be doing a video talking about who you should pick from the selector. Honestly, if you're a healer, Cocoritter is where you should go. Like, honestly. Cocoritter and Pepper, and you can be an amazing healer. An amazing healer. Zero does not do heals. He has heals. Nemesis, I'm gonna probably even make a separate video talking about Nemesis, because I've been having a lot of people try to argue on that point, and I'm like, guys, if you have to get stars, if you have to do a bunch of extra, then that's not the greatest. But anyways, if you guys want more healer content, please make sure you're subscribed. If you guys want to see me play, you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv, Lucky Lux Gaming. Also subscribe to the channel to get more videos, and that way you can click the bell to know when I upload. Also comment down below, because you guys help me in deciding what videos I want to make next, because I'm getting a lot of questions and I try to answer as many as I can. It's just I haven't had this many views on my videos. You guys have been really liking the healer content, so I'm trying to get to everybody that I can. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You lucky gamers, have a good one. Lucky Lux out.